What's good, everybody? Welcome to Views. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. My name is Corey. Today, we're going to do a very brief discussion of Tomb Raider, the Netflix anime. Honestly, I'm curious to know what other people thought about this show because while I don't have any real, truly valid, strong complaints about the show, and watching all 8 episodes and seeing how it's animated in such a nice little way and is following the Lara Croft that I'm most familiar with the newer games that came out in the last few years, I still managed to find the show uninteresting. Like, I watched it, but it did not grip me like I expected it to grip me. I watched it and it was kind of just on in the background. I wasn't at the edge of my seat. I wasn't super duper invested, and I just wanted something a little bit more than what I got with the show. And so when you look at Netflix and their original animes, I feel like they've been very good. When we look back to a few years ago, I think it was a King Kong Skull Island anime that they did. That one gripping. I like the story. Recently, the Terminator anime came out. That was great. Like very engaging watching that one. And here I was expecting more of the same, and I just didn't get that same level of engagement and commitment and connection to everything that went on in this Tomb Raider one. Again, most of the time, when you can say a show was not as good or didn't connect with you, there are complaints that one can make about that show. In this case, I truly can't complain. I can't really find anything that I would say, oh, you need to do this different. You need to change these characters in this way. There's nothing I can really do to say, or nothing I can point to say, hey, this needs to be done better and you would get me more invested. Like, nah, everything was cool. The story moved along briskly. It was well paced. There was, action sprinkled throughout. The little fight scenes were nice fight scenes, although, kind of ridiculous, over the top. But that's what Tomb Raider really was at its core, like a Indiana Jones on steroids. And it was a woman with 2 pistols that she finally got. But even with all that, I just found it to be slightly uninteresting. I'd like to know from people, did you feel the same? Did you have that same experience with the Tomb Raider anime? It's a really easy watch. It's 20-minute episodes after that initial one. I think the initial one might be 40 minutes to set things up, and then it moves quite fast to get through it. And I thought, hey, this is going to be exciting to watch. And I put it on and I watched, and I was just like, I'll finish it up so I can do a video. But to say I'm looking forward to more, I like the way it ended. Like it left you with, hey, we're gonna do more. And they've already announced a season 2. But I really hope that something happens in this early part of the next season to really get me in, because what they gave me with this one, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't the most mind-blowing and engaging content that I've ever watched, especially from Netflix animated stuff. So those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. And that's all we have for this one, y'all. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.